Just what is mistletoe? What does it have to do with Christmas? Why do people kiss under it? And does it really have any practical uses? Hang out with me for a minute. Let me tell you about it. Hey, this is Greg, and today we're talking about mistletoe. This is part of the wild herbal plants series. Yes, I said herbal because there is no edible uses in here at all. So I've got to do the medical disclaimer. I'm not a doctor nor a master herbalist. I do not diagnose nor treat any illness. If you're suffering from something, don't start a course of treatment until after you've talked with a doctor or master herbalist. So let's talk about mistletoe. Whenever you're talking about mistletoe, you're typically talking about two species. The European species, which is Viscum album, and the American species, which is Phoradendron serotinum. Phoradendron serotinum. Now, let's start off with Christmas. It's Christmas time when I'm recording this, or dang close. So, what does mistletoe have to do with Christmas? Well, it doesn't. Not at all. It was actually used by the Druids in ancient Europe. Even in modern role-playing games, a lot of times you'll see a Druid will have a sprig of mistletoe as a focus point when they're casting spells and stuff. The Druids believed that by hanging a sprig of mistletoe in your home, it was a sign of everlasting fertility. It was a sign of good luck. It would draw good luck to your household, and it would bar away evil spirits. This was so ingrained in their culture that when the Christians started moving into Europe, there were a lot of churches that tried to actually ban mistletoe's use as a decoration in homes. That didn't work out too well for them. And in fact, a few of the churches over there actually had mistletoe festivals where people could come in and be pardoned for their sins. Yeah. Okay. So, it was used in the wintertime festivals by the pagans and the Druid folks. So it just automatically lent itself to winter, the prime celebration in winter being Christmas for the Christianized nations. Now, why do people kiss under it? Well, that started in Europe too. Which this one wouldn't actually be worth a hoot for that. They would hang a sprig of mistletoe in their house and made sure that it was as full of white berries as is possible. And every time they got a little smooch, they'd have to take a white berry off, and then when all the white berries were gone, they didn't get any more kisses. So that kind of stinks, and like I said, this one wouldn't be worth a whole lot. Now, so I said I was going to talk about medical. That's all interesting and stuff, but does it really do anything? Yeah, it kind of does. But this is one of those interesting situations where the European species of this plant does one thing and the American species does almost the exact opposite. Now, I have to tell you right off the bat that the white berries that come on mistletoe, they hurt you. They hurt you bad, make you really sick, and in some cases kill you. They can cause spasms, stomach upset, severe headache, and even intestinal bleeding. And the berries of both species have been used in rare occasions. I've actually found a few documented to induce abortions. Most of the ancient cases that I have managed to find and read about were rape cases where the people of the village or town or what have you, they went to the herbalist because of who raped this person. They believed that the child would be bad seed, so they wanted to do away with the child. Now, the European species lowers blood pressure, has been used to treat epilepsy, hypertension, and they'll actually make an extract out of the leaves, and they use it to treat cancer in Germany. Just certain malignant tumors, though, and they actually inject the extract right straight into the tumors. The leaves are what is used for both sides. So remember, European, lower blood pressure, because it's going to come into play right now. The American version raises blood pressure and is considered an invigorant. It gives you a lot of energy and stuff, okay? But unless you're suffering from low blood pressure, the energy is not worth the increase in blood pressure. The European is considered a calmative. So this is one situation where the European and the American versions of this plant are exactly opposite, even though their chemical compositions are extremely close. It is a parasitic plant. When I was growing up, if you were up on top of the mountain, you couldn't find mistletoe anywhere. You had to go down in the valley where there wasn't as much wind and it wasn't as cold. The higher north you go, the less of the American mistletoe you're going to find. They tend to grow on hardwoods. Occasionally they will grow on pines, but they really like oaks, apples, and willows, oaks especially. That's another reason that the Druids thought that this was well worthwhile, because they revered the oaks. I hope you enjoyed it. Little holiday Christmas time twist there. And I'm going to try to get back at doing this more often. Step by step, we're bringing real back. Have a great day. Bye.